This is one of two things. One, my camera is getting lazy and it keeps drooping down. I hope it's the second one. Two, I'm getting taller by the day because I keep having to lift up my camera. I hope it's that. Hello, by the way. I think my shirt makes me look a little bit like Victorian. I've done my hair like crazy with a red bow in it because then I think I'm a cool kid. So I thought today, it's a strange question, well, it's a strange thing to talk about, but I thought today I'd go through you types of brushes. I have had a load of trouble with brushes. I didn't realise when I was younger that not only did you need type of brushes for what you're doing to your hair, you also need types of brushes of what hair type you are. Now I think I've got a little bit of knowledge on brushes and what ones you should be using. I thought I'd share. First of all, there is always one brush at the moment that is my favourite brush. And yes, before you ask, I have tried a lot of different type of brushes. And this one has always come on top. If you hate brushing your hair, this might just save your life. Tangle teasers. I have the aqua tangle teaser. I have the water tangle teaser, which I guess is just because it's got a hole in it. I have the compact tangle teaser, just a little one. I also have the original tangle teaser, which is just a little bit bigger than that one, just without this bit. But that one's in my car. That one's pink. I live by them. They are so nice to brush my hair and it doesn't hurt. As long as I start from the bottom of my hair upwards, don't start from the top because then you're just going to push all the knots down the bottom to the bottom. By the time you get to the bottom, it's going to be like impossible. So as long as I start from the bottom and go to the top, it doesn't even hurt. It's crazy how much less it hurts your head. I'm not even kidding. It's magical. I recommend these a lot. But depending on your hair, it depends how well you get along. I was told last time I went to the hairdressers that I had to get a brush. Well, it's not this brush. I had to get a big, large version of this brush, but the big, large version of my brush has been stolen by my mum. I have a little version. It's a rounded brush. Now, I was told to get the big version just because I have long, thick hair. I suppose the little one's good for shorter hair. Because I wanted to get straight hair but with like a bit of a wave, a bit of life into it. That's why I was told to get this brush. Just because then when I'm drying my hair, I would pull the hair over and go like that. So then I'm not just drying my hair straight, I'm like almost curling it round to give it a little bit of life. That's the reason for these brushes. There's a reason why there's a brush 360 degrees, and brushing your hair straight down, I found with my hair, my knotty hair, is rather than it being like that going down, it tends to like roll in my hands and just like rolling my hair because it just gets caught and doesn't really do a lot. So that's what these brushes are for. If you want to dry your hair and give it a bit of life, this is perfect for styling, but actually brushing, I don't think it's very good for brushing. Now, the paddle brush is a really hard one for me to talk about because until I learnt what tangle teasers were, I had always been loyal with the paddle brush. If there's any brush you're going to get that isn't a tangle teaser that you would probably get along with most brushing your hair, it would be the paddle brush. Same with if you don't really have a problem brushing your hair, it doesn't get that knotty and stuff. This one's very good if you have the frizz going on with your hair. I think it's good for taming. Afro brush, that's exactly what it's for. It's for people with thick afro-like hair, long spikes, because trying to brush your hair with little spikes, you won't be able to get in far enough to do it. That's the only reason you really need these brushes. I've got quite thick hair. I've never needed to use this. I don't think I ever will. So if you're thinking you've got thick hair and you need this, also bear in mind that even though it is for thick hair, it's still not a very thick brush. So if you've got thick hair and you want a good brush, this is basically combing your hair. Also, combs anyway. Do you know, you're not meant to brush your hair when you get out of the shower. Think you're meant to comb your hair when you get out of the shower, because that's what's best for your hair. I've never done that because my hair gets too knotty. I've always brushed it, and I usually brush it when I'm in the shower, which is especially bad for you. I recommend something else different from this comb. I'd recommend a comb like this. Another really dirty comb of mine. It's the exact same as what you just saw, and you could hold it up here if it's easier like the other one. But this bit comes in handy so much. If you ever dye your hair and you get an itch and you can't itch it because then you've got like dye on your hands, this will save your life. Back scratcher. But even things like to get a bit of a boof on, like putting it underneath your fringe and then pulling your fringe up, helps massively, gives an even look. Also combs, obviously, not a comb like this, it's a comb with the little metal bits. Back combing, which I don't have, I have no idea where it's gone. That's obviously the back combing, but you can do it with a normal brush. Comb, not brush, comb. But if you are going to get a comb, I would recommend getting one with metal or plastic stick at the end, just because they come in handy so much, and make sure it's the thin one as well, not the fat sticks. This is a toothbrush and it's for your teeth. Now, that's as far as I know with brushes, and I really hoped it helped. Please let me know if it did help, because I don't know whether it's just me that always have problems with things like brushing my hair. So please let me know, like and subscribe to this video if you want to see some more, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Let me know what you think, that would be great, and I'll see you real soon. Bye! Every story you wrote when you were younger, you started off with like this cracking idea, and you were going into like this long like story that was going to end up being like a movie or something. You thought it was amazing, but you never thought of the ending, so the endings always ended up. And then they woke up and realised it was just a dream.